Yo.
Yeah. What's going on?
What up, fellas?
Coolin', man.
What's Gucci?
We here.
We in there.
We here. We live.
We live, baby.
We live.
We live, baby. We in here.
Yes.
Hey, we got a short crew tonight. We got a like 3-person crew. We short tonight.
It's fine. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? People have other obligations, which is, important. So, we're staying in and get this thing done. So
family obligations.
Yeah, of course.
My man Rick, he got soccer tournaments, and
Gotta
shout
make
out to them. You know what I'm saying? Prayers up that the boys do their thing and win that. Come back with a dub.
They got it.
Yeah, they got it. Them boys killing. Hold on. 10 wins, 3 ties, 0 losses.
Yep.
So if I'm gonna put my money behind any group of kids,
I'm putting it behind that.
Yeah, yo.
I'm not saying we're betting on the game.
No, we're not. We're just saying, yo, we believe.
It's legal in Maryland now.
Oh wait, betting on sports. Oh, did they open up?
Hold on before Rick and them leave. Come back. Come back.
Take this money, nigga.
Take this money.
Take my money.
Yeah, I'm a sponsor.
Make more of it.
I'm a sponsor. That's what I have.
That's what's up, though. So, yo, shout out to Rick, man. They got a lot going on, man. Shout out to the boys, man, that they get the job done. Manny is on the road, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing. Just look, kind of just doing his thing, kind of getting a breath of fresh air. So, he wanted to be here tonight. Trust me. He's been texting me all day saying he wanted to. He probably stopped through in the chat. He may call in. So, you know what, Manny might actually have, his spot on the gold couch. He might have to throw a phone up and let him talk into the mic a little something. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, we still in here. We doing it. Me, Neil. Hey, look, first of all, me and Neil, right? We in here. Neil might have been gone for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Now, everybody called me out because I was gone for a little grip.
About 3 months.
Yeah, for 3 months. No, I had a lot going on or whatever. But you know what?
It happens.
We're welcoming back someone else at this point after his little minor hiatus.
Who?
Yo, Uncle Lou Jr. Stop playing, baby.
Oh,
What's
man,
up, babe?
What's
up, yo? What's
man,
up?
I'm cooling, man. I mean,
been?
working, trying to get this money. That's it. I ain't been doing too much. Working, sleeping. Back in the gym heavy, I kind of slacked off, but like they say, you make time for the things that you really want. You know what I'm saying? So
True.
I've been finding ways to make time for everything. So I've made time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here. I greatly appreciate y'all, man, for always having a spot for me. It's just a lot going on, just in general, just me, the world. Everything. We all talked about it earlier today. You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
So, you know what I'm saying? I have my opinions. Everybody had their opinions. We all here. We all adults. So, but what's been going on with me? Nothing, man. I've been working. I've been grinding. I'd like to say shout out once again to my brother, Bradley Calhoun. We trying to get some things in order together.
Happy birthday, brother.
Yeah,
what's
happy
going on with
birthday,
that? That's
to Big Bruh. So, happy birthday. What's going on with that? We're currently looking to purchase a box truck and get some things going. So
niggas talking about making moves, basically.
Yeah. We're just trying to make sure we leave something for the kids, man, and make sure we build something for us. So it is what it is. Time to, buckle down and get it done.
Hey.
No more excuses. That's all it is.
Neil, it's been like 2 weeks, babe. What's going on?
I'm here, man. I'm here. Just grinding.
Fly as usual.
Nah, bro. Just gotta make my own stuff, That's how
Yo,
you stay fly.
You're creating your own lane, bro.
Yeah.
That's love.
Like the shirt. What it say?
Be creative.
Be creative.
Man.
Anything
Stay
you
woke.
do, you gotta be creative.
So yeah, just doing that grinding, trying to better myself to become a better man. So
Every day, that's what we do.
yeah.
No doubt. I think at the end of the day, like, what we can all agree on is that, like, we're all striving to kind of just be better individuals, like, the next day.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be a better me tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want to be the same person.
Right.
And I trust and believe that y'all on that same tip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With businesses, with aspirations, like, relationships, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? As fathers, it's like, yo, we're always striving to be better than who we were, you know what I'm saying, yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
That's why this is therapy to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm with people that understand that very basic concept.
And sometimes, as you say, it's a basic concept, but for some reason it's one of them concepts that's tough to actually to I guess be around, because sometimes people act like, you know, they're on the same wavelength the whole time. They're really not, and you see that, or you feel it, and it is an uncomfortable thing to be around people that's not really where you are or trying to go, because it's kind of like, okay, it's okay to be around you, but I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. So at the same time, it helps broaden your circle also, and meet new people. But like you said, it's a beautiful thing. The question is, you done asked us, man, what you been up to, cuzzo? What you been up to, man?
Look, I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing wrong with that.
I made my comeback, I guess you could say, a few weeks ago or whatever. And it was after, much like anyone else, bro. Like, when you at that point where, you know, you got to kind of figure some things out and get your ducks in a row, it's like you got to take that break.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I was at. I know, as far as fam goes, like y'all, I talk to y'all and I tell y'all whatever's going on with me, like, yo, just boom, 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 boom. But you know what I'm saying, as far as publicly, you know what I'm saying, it's not necessarily for the public to know, to be aware of. Just know that I'm here, but because I am here, I had to go through, you know what I'm saying, my own little trials and tribulations to kind of be here.
Right.
Feel me? So that's kind of where it's at right now. It's like, yo, I've kind of figured a few things out. I'm in a comfortable space where I can be in the public's eye, you know? And look, we still building. I ain't saying that we at the mountaintop and, you know, we got 20K, 30K people looking at the pod, but you know what? One day we're going to be there, you know? And it starts at the basis. We got to get the base together, the foundation together, you know what I'm saying, before we get to that mountaintop. So, yo, long as everyone's kind of good, I'm good. I'm kind of getting to a better place. You're getting into a better place, Uncle Lou Jr.
Of course.
Nailed, Underground Mayor, DC. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it is what it is. Like, yo, he's getting himself together. He's becoming a better man. That's just kind of what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Everything is a process, man. Everything's a process. Even if you think you got it all together, everything's still a process.
What Joel Embiid said. Trust the process.
You gotta trust the process.
Trust the process.
Because if you don't, you'll get to being too anxious and making moves that you don't need to be making.
You ain't got no business
then,
making.
You know what I'm saying? You thinking you trying to push yourself to make 10 steps forward, and you really pushing yourself now. You making 30 steps back. So it comes down to patience, man. Yeah. It comes down to patience, and I know people be thinking, oh, you're getting older, or it's not happening fast enough. It's not happening how I wanted it to happen. But guess what? If you're trusting the process and you're doing what you feel as though you're doing, it's happening. You know what I'm saying?
True.
It's definitely happening. You just have to, you know what I'm saying? It's hard. And I'm not going to say it's easy to say trust the process and be patient and all that. It's tough. Even with me, I might, you know what I'm saying? I might be like, oh, this is not happening fast enough. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then I look up like, dang, if I just waited, you know what I'm saying?
Just
tad bit. You know what I'm saying? It is just got to do what you got to do, because every day it's a process. As you wake up and do, you might be doing the same routine thing, but at the same time, that's a part of the process to something that's going to be something greater. So it is what it is, man. We all out here doing it. So
that's what's up. Man, look, that's much respect. Look, we all appreciate it at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? The processes that we all individually going through, it's all love on this side. And that's kind of what I appreciate about everyone in here, and even everyone that's not present at this day. Like, everyone kind of appreciates where they are individually in their own, you know what I'm saying, individual lives, but we kind of make it work.
Right.
Feel me? So, look, as far as like making it work and, you know what I'm saying, making things happening, man, look, I want to ask y'all a quick question, man, because sometimes I find myself out the loop, right? What's going on in the hip hop ministry that y'all can kind of put me on to? Because I find myself out the loop at times, but hip hop is always moving. Niggas in hip hop is always
Oh yeah,
making it work.
it's always something.
Always making it work.
And we was talking about this earlier. I kind of, like you said, we kind of get away from things at times when we, go through our process. I found out my man, Mr. Cuddy, had a whole new Man on the Moon. So
he literally,
what's so crazy?
He literally said that on the way up here.
I was like, bro,
Cuddy got a Man on the Moon
Cuddy
3.
got a Man on the
I was
Moon
like,
3.
yes.
I've caught a couple of songs, and I'm not saying like some people like this. Oh, that's that's regular Cuddy. That's so that's. I hear a lot of what we were just talking about, progression and his style, his delivery, but to me, being a Kid Cudi supporter, from what I've heard, I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying?
Like it.
I'm feeling it. I'm be honest with you, I'm feeling it. And a lot of people probably look at me and be like, yeah, he don't listen to Kid Cudi. Man, Cudi's my man. You know what I'm saying? I when he came up with the, you know what I'm saying, the Man on the Dark Side of the Moon, I felt that. Like you know what I'm saying? Everybody could feel like there was, the dark side. Do you know how cold it is on the dark side of the moon, bro? To be in that point of your life that you feel like the man on the dark side of, I mean,
no love,
nothing. And we go through it as men at times, and sometimes we might not say nothing about it. My man had, you know what I'm saying? That's why I get from the dark side of the moon. I'm not going to say anybody else might get a different translation, but that's what I get from it.
It happens,
you know what I'm saying? And so for you to be able to do 1, 2, and give me 3, and I still, you know what I'm saying? I can relate. You know what I'm saying? I can understand that from a different perspective of life. But yeah, Kid Cudi, bro, I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody feel like, you know what I'm saying, they want to listen to something that's, you know what I'm saying, you're not a big Kid Cudi fan, you only know his like, Day and Nights. Check it out, man. He gonna give you a little bit of that, and he gonna give you something to think about. You know what I'm saying? He tap into a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he definitely make you, if you're paying attention, you're listening, if you're a music type of person, you know what I'm talking about. So, and a bit, I'm gonna say this, shout out to Devin Ray, because he's definitely put me onto a lot of different things. I heard Kid Cudi, but I wasn't like an album listener of Kid Cudi, and that's who, you know what I'm saying, put me on to that.
I'm definitely an advocate.
I know I'm gonna jump a little bit because it's heavy on me, and everybody don't have to feel no type of way. I hear Generation Z is trying to cut my man Eminem because I guess homophobic.
Oh, we can talk about
raps
it
and all that.
We can
stuff.
talk about it, bro.
But I mean, you know what I'm saying?
We're doing right now. That's open. Hold on. I didn't announce it. So if y'all didn't know, today's open mic.
True.
So yo, Nell and Lou. It's open mic, babe. Like,
I mean, we don't have to dive right into that because he might have something else about some other rap going on. So I don't want to just take it over. But like, it's I
keep
feel
it
like,
organic.
I feel like me personally. So don't get offended and tweet. I'm not one to get offended by anything or feel no type of way. So you can write what you want. Me personally, I think it's a lot of tender things going on in this time right now. It's not a lot of things. People might say, oh, you're just overlooking it, you're not paying attention, this is offensive, this is that, this is this is that. People and things are offensive in broad daylight. People are offensive behind closed doors. People are offensive right to your face every day. This man is I think people understand there are entertainers. A lot of raps are really raps about what's going on with not only with that person, but also what's going on in society today. If you feel like he said a lot of homophobic things, it's just his take on things. You've never seen him really go out and do the things he rapped about. It's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? We have to depict the two. And I know people that are like, well, I don't want my kids to listen to it. It's offensive because, I'm homosexual or I'm whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of things that are said behind closed doors, raps, rock songs, whatever, that I might feel offensive to, but that's still someone expressing their own opinion. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to agree with it. You can dislike it. You can like it. It's just, I've always been a person of, I'm not gonna, if it's wrong or right, I can't change who you are. You're who you are. You get what I'm saying? And I think, and a lot of Eminem homophobic things I think happened early in his career. I think happened in his early career. I'm not one that's going to dig. I'm not gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna dig and give you all that. I'm not be perfectly honest with you. I will, but I felt like it was more of something like he just, you know what I'm saying, he felt that he wanted to talk about, he wanted to speak about, and then for you to want to cancel the man, you know what I'm saying, that's his God-given right to express himself. This is the way he's able to express himself through music. And a lot of that stuff was really, if you think, it was a character. Slim Shady was a character.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I believe Eminem is still some type of a character. He's coming to his own as a man and who he is, and he's still an M. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of that stuff was just, you know what I'm saying, a character. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's characters getting canceled now, but we're not going to go that far. But I'm going to leave it at, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean.
We'll get there,
I
baby.
feel, me personally, I feel like to cancel Eminem would be.
Would it be detrimental to the rap game?
Would it be detrimental? Some would say no because they have other favorite rappers. So that's cool. You can have that. Some would say no, but we got to realize who's trying to cancel them. It's a younger generation. But I have nothing wrong with the young generation. I think it's a lot of good young rappers. I think the style and things that they're doing is definitely opening up doors that I feel like black, white kids are actually making an opportunity for their families and making good money. Like, homes, do what you. I tell everybody, everything's a hustle. If you can make your way, yeah. Do I think if they cancel them, will it be detrimental? I don't think instantly it will, but I think as people sit back and think about it and realize like who we're actually, it's not even about who we were talking about. It's just his body of work actually. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so you bring that up. So, and Nell, we're gonna get to you on this. I want your response on this. So
I definitely want his response on it.
Let's think about it, because Eminem has always been one of those figures in hip hop and in the public perception. He's always been like that firebrand. He's controversial.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't the first time that people have tried to quote unquote cancel him, right? Mm-mm. So the term canceling is only adopted to this modern era. But, you know, back when the song Kim, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The whole
one
song.
One of my favorites.
You know, like when that song and that album released, like people were calling for his quote unquote head at that point. So to me, he's one of those individuals that, like you said, because of what he brings to hip hop and what he brings to music and to the culture in general, it's like he's almost one of those individuals that you can't cancel because he's always been that type of individual. Because they tried to cancel him. It wasn't coined at the time, but they've tried to before. So it's like you're coming for someone that's kind of been through the flames and the fire before.
Exactly.
And he's yet to change. So
he's yet to even give it any of his energy. You know what I'm saying?
He don't. He don't pay no mind to it. You know. Neil, I mean, first of all, what's your take on, because he brought up Eminem, that was a very interesting topic. But, you know what I'm saying, as far as like new hip hop
or music, yeah.
Touch on that, you know what I'm saying. But what you think about this whole Eminem thing, canceling him and like what's going on with society concerning that?
I think they've been trying to cancel him for a while now. I mean, he's always done. He's put his life into a lot of his music, his heart, his soul, but a lot of his stuff has been fictional too. And a lot of people take away from that. You know what I'm saying? Like Kim, who's of course still living,
breathing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Well off.
Doing just fine. And, you know, if anybody has listened to Kim, you know, yeah, I mean, you know how it is. But Stan, everybody tried to cancel him that off because it was led to suicidal thoughts or, you know, people committing suicide.
And even at the end of that, he still was like, look, man, that's just
like, you know what I'm saying? He give you a disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? So
true.
I mean, I just feel like he's just, the people are just mad. You know what I'm saying?
They're just trying to find something. Right?
As far as his relevance, I can't really help him with that on that aspect. I mean, he's put out a couple of dope songs since, you know,
right.
he got out the game, but you know, he got a dope ass joint with Joyner, but M just he just not somebody I be riding down the street to and be like, you know what? I want to listen to some Eminem.
That's tough.
Well, I mean, it's true though.
No, I mean,
how many Eminem songs y'all got in y'all playlist?
They like it's certain songs they want to hear.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But how many Eminem songs do y'all have in y'all current playlist?
Please don't ask him that. Ask me that, because
I
started listening to Eminem because of him.
I will go.
Bro, to say, don't ask him that. Don't ask him that.
In your current playlist right now,
Godzilla, Rap God, the joint with him and Joyner.
All right, you got more than 3.
Nat.
You got more than 3. You
I'm about to say,
bro. I'm like,
I'm not. I said, that's why I said, don't ask him that.
I have 0.
Bro, I'll dive in.
I have a few. I have a couple of. I mean, most of them was the jump with him, and I'm not gonna lie, the jump with him and Nicki when he's like lyrically, bro. I think because I listen to him more, not just because of the content he's spitting. It's more of his wordplay. You get what I'm saying?
It's dope.
His wordplay and how he play with words and move around and tell this story or give you this image of how he's trying to express what he's saying I think this is a great thing. And I'm saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not no music connoisseur or none of this. I know a lot of people like picking stuff apart. But from what I hear, I'm like, okay, I might hear it and be like, oh, that was cool. Then I might go back through and be like, okay, I can see that. And then you know what I'm saying? Different words he's saying, that you definitely know the meaning to, and how he takes that one word and make it a whole subject. I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not taking anything away from Eminem, but me personally, on a day like today or a day like yesterday.
Oh, no, I'm not bumping. I'm bumping somebody else.
Now, Devin, a day like yesterday.
Beautiful outside.
Beautiful. Cruising down the street, windows down. You're not playing Eminem,
bro.
You're not.
Bro, I'm.
No.
You're not.
No.
That's what I'm like.
That's 50-50 with him, bro.
Like,
that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you gotta.
Hold on.
You gotta realize who you talking to.
Real quick.
Man.
All right, okay. So we just talking about a random, everyday, nice day. Nothing kind of
special
pushes you to listen to Eminem. Nothing happening or like, just like a random. What was I playing today before we came out to the show? What song did I put on? Godzilla.
They did play Godzilla.
Straight up. It doesn't.
While I was in the car?
No. That's what I'm saying.
Like, I would have jumped out. Nah, I was just playing.
Like.
So you'd have been. No, man, I ain't gonna say that because then people would really be mad at me.
For me, bro, like, so I'm gonna put this out there right now because we're talking about it. Mm-hmm. Open mic session, baby. My GOAT is Eminem. Okay.
I mean, that's your opinion.
It may just be an opinion, but it is what it is for me. So
he played with words, man. He really.
Don't get me wrong. He does.
He played with them, bro.
But
you gotta respect that.
So when you ask me, on any given day, I'm putting on Rap God randomly throughout my musical session. I'm listening to Godzilla, not because I think it's the greatest thing alive, but because to me, with him being where he is in the game and how long he's been in it, Godzilla still resonates and being in a level where it kind of matters as far as music goes. It's not like it's something so far out the norm that you're like, oh, that shit was wild. I can't listen to that shit. No, Godzilla now, and he had the nerve to have Juice WRLD on the jump. Come on, bro.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, I throw on a Godzilla. I throw on a Nat.
Rest in peace, Juice WRLD.
Rest in peace,
Juice.
Of course.
I was actually about to have a comment. That's why I said I don't
So, like, when you ask me that, bro, like, there's no day of the week, any given day of the week, he is going to be in any given playlist that I have.
How long have I known you, Dave?
What's it, 2021? Let's say
97?
20 years, bro. 20 plus, 24.
20 plus, yeah. It's just a little because when Devin started coming around, he moved in with us around Hollywood.
Yeah, like
so it's probably
years.
like a year, probably like 2 years after you met me. You've known Devin on and off.
I met you in 97, so I met him in 99.
Yeah.
99.
Yeah,
I've
so
never
Devil's
heard,
been
I've
around.
never heard him listen to Eminem.
Bruh,
That's crazy.
We used to play Dreamcast, bro.
I'm just letting it be known, bro.
That's crazy.
I've never heard him listen to
He
Eminem.
plays it, bro.
He
Was it Curtain Call?
I
Was
mean,
it
I
Curtain-
believe you.
curtain call.
Bruh, he played. We used to play Marvel's Capcom.
Hold on,
and
hold
he
on.
banged
So
it.
I
backstory.
believe you.
Now,
I know you believe
I
me.
No,
just
no,
never heard it.
we
But
used to
I'm a-
play Marvel's Capcom on the first, and he used to. I used to sit there and be like, all
Can
right,
we
I know
not
Eminem,
keep
but
listening
like,
to this?
bruh,
Bro, I'm gonna tell you. So the Marshall Mathers LP, right?
oh shit.
I
Here we
listened. I listened to the first Eminem album, right? The first LP.
Right.
But that Marshall Mathers LP, it's a little bit of backstory, a little bit of history for me concerning that. When that dropped, I went to
Appreciate the
Paris. I went to Paris for the summer. I was 14, I think, when that dropped, right? And obviously, I had already been listening to Eminem.
Okay.
So I was in Paris, right? So my stepfather, his family is French and Cameroonian. So when I went to Paris, I was staying with my stepfather's family. My aunt told me, because like when I was over there, that was it. I'm in France. I'm in Paris. They speaking this language. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but you know what? What they understood about me is they heard me listening to Eminem. So when that album dropped, my aunt was like, I'm going to buy that album for you because I understand you love it so much. Crazy part about it is I ended up meeting a young lady over there, and her mom was a music she not rates music, but she's like a reporter / writer, but she was more so on the music side.
Mm-hmm.
She ended up getting the album for free as like press coverage. And so because I was so close to her daughter, she gifted me the album. And so that's how I got the Marshall Mathers LP as a gift from a hip hop writer. So you know, I was banging that all summer long. And from that point on, it's been like, yo, this is my GOAT. All day. So that's why I say, like, you ask me like how often
that's
I'm
what I was
banging
trying
it?
to tell him. I was like, look, bro, you can't ask him.
I never heard him listen to it, bro.
Listen, he listens to it, bro. He put me in. I was like, damn. I was like, he do. You know what I'm saying? He's
spitting.
I'm not saying rappers aren't rappers. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are definitely telling a story or telling a situation, even if it's entertainment or if it's real life. Either way, if it's good music, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them like, oh, he ain't really selling coke in the street or doing. I'm not that guy.
Right.
So I grew out of that as I got older because, you know, especially with this fabricated lifestyle now that niggas. I don't have an Instagram, so you can hate me if you want to. But this Instagram lifestyle that people be putting out, one thing I gave him, he was honest.
Yeah,
Always.
You hate him for being honest. Behind closed doors, you're honest with yourself. You're honest with the things you like, you dislike, that you really don't like putting up with, but you do because you feel like you have to.
Right.
He felt like, I have to deal with it, but guess what? I'm going to let you know that, you know what I'm saying, either I'm not really with it, but, you know what I'm saying, I understand it. I get where you're coming from. I get, you know what I'm saying? So I always respected Eminem for that, you know what I'm saying, for being one to step outside the box of an industry where no one is really making fun of this or making fun of that, because we're normalizing making fun of certain other things, you know what I'm saying?
True,
You know what I'm saying? Even overweight or this and that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Humpty Dad made love to you know what I'm saying, a big girl in the, you know what I'm saying, the Wendy's bathroom.
Yeah.
Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was like, oh, that's just, you know, it's just Humpty. He just. But if I feel like if M would have said something like that, y'all would have been like, oh my God, he's making fun of overweight people. Blah, blah, blah. Because of, like he said, it's this persona of that they've always, you know what I'm saying, gave Eminem, because he's been brutally honest. We have I don't know the technical term. I don't want nobody to get offended. We have gay, we have homosexual rappers. We don't. And the crazy thing about it, as straight men, I know we've heard gay or homosexual rappers or even R&B singers like, hey, it's kind of, you know what I'm saying? The feeling, his feeling towards the other sexes, I get what he's saying, but I can feel that because of how I feel towards, you know what I'm saying? As a grown man, like I think people get away from being adults and being so sensitive about certain stuff. If you're very offended by something that a character or an entertainer is saying, they're entertainers. Sometimes they have actual feelings like humans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they have to express it in ways that they have. These are their gifts. And music is this gift. You know what I'm saying? It's people
no
that
matter what
express
sex is towards.
exactly. It's people that express other things in other ways that's I think way more brutal than music. He's not saying he just dislikes it. It's just my view on it. You know what I'm saying? Like we're here. This is our view on it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like just talking about Eminem in general, like people don't like even saying like he's a GOAT or he's in their top 5 or their top 10 or they like people really knock him out. And sometimes I ask like, all right, who's in your top 10? And I've getting guys that's like, all right, this is my top 10. I can understand in that era why you say that, why that era you say that, why you era. But who besides how the way he rap, who really put not just white guys, but like people of that stature, who really put them on? Mm-hmm. Who really gave them a outlook? Who gave them something that they say, look, damn, M can do it. I can do it. You know what I'm saying? They don't feel, they didn't have to conform to the industry. They actually was just who they are. Right. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these rappers are not actually who they are. Like people make fun of Uzi. It's just who he is, bro.
Yeah,
very true.
He's who he is. He's who he is. You know what I'm saying? Who he is, and we get to a point where like he's who he is. He just speak his mind on certain things. He never said, you know what I'm saying, like a general, even though when people that asked him, he used to do interviews like, do you hate gays? He did. Elton John is his man. You know what I'm saying? This man made a joke about Elton John. He went apologized. Like, look, I have no problem with Elton John. Like,
true.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with Anderson Cooper. I have no problem with them. It's just, I'm funning. I'm just talking like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are like, well, people fun behind closed door don't mean it's right or it's not offensive. Yeah, you're right, but you still do it.
So, okay, all right. So we kind of touching on like sort of like cultural appropriation, right? How certain people kind of view hip hop in a very constructed lens. Mm-hmm. So there's certain people that can do it or should do it. And certain people outside of that lens will be criticized, right? So Eminem has received criticism because he's a white man, you know what I'm saying, doing hip hop over time. So what about, we was talking about hip hop and new type of hip hop, man. So as far as like that cultural lens and cultural appropriation, I just heard the Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak song. Dope song in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Dope song. It's kind of a throwback to like the late 80s, early, you know what I'm saying? Like, the big band in the studio making music happen, and we're having fun making the music.
Right.
Have y'all heard that the jump like I gotta look up the name of it or whatever. The Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars jump.
I haven't heard it.
You haven't heard it?
It was so crazy. You were speaking on it, and I've seen a lot of people talking about it.
Yeah,
I'm one of them guys that's like, I'll wait till all the hype dies down first, so I can. You know what I'm saying?
I seen it.
I don't want to ride the wave because I feel like I'm listening to everybody like, oh, it's so great, it's so great. I like to go into music just like anything, like a movie or anything. I like to go into it just
without expectations.
Yeah, I just want to go in there new. You know what I'm saying?
It's like the chicken sandwich at Popeyes.
Yeah,
you want to ride the wave.
Yeah, I've never had the chicken sandwich.
I've yet to have it.
You know what I'm saying? I believe it's probably good. You know what I'm saying?
It's not all that.
But you just kind of want to ride the wave, though.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to listen to it. I think both of the artists are great artists in their lane. You know what I'm saying? And for them to come together and be able to put something together that people are talking about, I'm like, all right, this has to be something pretty good because, you know what I'm saying, he's from, you know what I'm saying, this part, he's from this part, and they can come together and put that together. I think I got to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I want to hear it. And
I'm gonna say
it'd have been dope. We should have played it a little bit.
I probably should have. That probably should have been our
But it's cool. It's cool. Everybody know what it is. Yeah, everybody know what it is.
B-sides type shit.
Yeah. Just run it and then just.
Manny, you know what I'm saying? I designated resident Gold Couch Energy personality. Definitely put me on to that the Anderson .Paak, to that Leave the Door Open. And I'm gonna say I was not disappointed. When I heard it, the first thing I said was, "That is a hit, bro." Like instant, possibly Grammy-winning hit.
Okay.
It has that feel. It has that vibe. And if you watch the video kind of just ties it all together, man. It's a good feeling video. Like I said, it takes you back to like the maybe even so much 70s, like late 70s, early 80s. Like we got the band in the studio, everybody's kind of rocking, doing their thing, but they kind of in step and in movements, bro. And then Bruno's with the vocal, and Anderson is just doing his thing on the drums the whole time he's playing. Everyone's jiving and vibing. You got the ladies on the other side of the window. They're vibing to the music. The video just kind of creates a vibe and atmosphere to just enjoy what's being sung, what's being said, and it's just one of those really feel-good songs to me. I love it. I'm not even gonna lie. I love it. It's awesome.
I mean, so you've heard it a few times.
Quite a few.
Okay. So see, I want to ask questions, but I want to.
You gotta listen first.
Yeah,
I think listen first.
I think that's what I'm gonna do, and I think next week
maybe reattack.
Yeah, we'll just reattack it for a little bit, and then because I think you need to listen to it too.
Yeah, I do.
So we'll reattack.
I've always heard it. Like I've been.
Yeah, I've definitely heard great things
weeks.
about it. I've definitely heard good things about it, and I mean.
He's been facing some backlash behind the song.
Of course, he's been facing backlash for
what, Bruno or
Bruno.
For what reason though? Touch on it. You got it.
No, I mean, he's just like. I mean, it's just I haven't really looked into it.
Yeah.
But it's just like Bruno Mars this, Bruno Mars that. Like I just been like.
Oh yeah, because they're trying to say it was a culture vulture.
Yeah.
I mean, it was said a few. I'm just saying like this. The man makes good music.
Yeah, great music.
Who are we to say? All right, he's culture vulture. This, all right. Even if he goes, I'm listen. Like I said, I'm not that information tech guy. I'm not about to give you all. Oh, Bruno Mars is this. He's half that. This is his race. This is that.
Right.
But I look at it as him as a man, who he is. If that's what is inside him, because we're going to touch on this even more. If that's what's inside of him, that's how he feel he is. Because we have genders that feel ways that we don't see on the outside that matches what they feel on the inside. So
right.
Let's leave that at that. If that's what and I think, look, what's that? 24 karat gold, bro. That gives me the older back in the, like, you know what I'm saying? This is the
bro.
You just get happy when you listen to it.
My dad even, you know what I'm saying? My dad and mom can even, like, because that's, you know what I'm saying? That's where they at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he's putting it out there because that's who he is. You know what I'm saying? And they, he's making money off our culture. I mean, listen, if that's who he is, that's the type of music he like. That's the type of music he like putting out, and it doesn't even sound forced.
It's just kind of flowing.
It's who he is. I'm not going to knock it. I'm not going to say he's a culture vulture. He's not. If he's a culture vulture, he doesn't even dress like a culture vulture. Right. So for one, let's just get that out of the way. He doesn't.
He got his own style.
He has his own style. I mean, is it closer to our style of music? Yeah, but everybody can enjoy Bruno Mars. If you say you cannot enjoy Bruno Mars because he's doing too much black music, you're lying to me. Because he does so much other music.
Okay, no. So
he the closest thing to Michael Jackson we got.
So this, I won't argue that. But
in my opinion,
it's
John.
So is like culture vulturing really a thing? Because y'all remember a few back, like how they was coming for JT's head.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it was
smack at him though.
I am Robin Thicke.
In y'all opinion, was RT and JT ever wrong for the music that they was putting out?
Nah.
Like real life. Like,
Have you heard?
Did you ever listen to any one of their songs and feel like they was trying to be black?
No.
Or they was just being who they were?
I think, for one, let's say JT, I noticed when he was Backstreet Boys that he was going to be on his own.
Yeah.
Because of who he is. He was an entertainer. Not only was he an entertainer, he was a good singer. I'm not saying he was a great singer. He was a very good singer. And he can, for the race he was, he can dance. He could sing. He was a threat. He was a triple threat. Yeah, he can do it all. Now, if it was a black guy that could be a triple threat and do this music, we wouldn't have a conversation about it because it's like, that's what we're used to seeing.
So if there's a black guy that can sing country or pop,
it's black country singers.
Yeah.
Is anyone complaining about them being culture vultures?
No, there are not. No one's complaining about them being culture vultures because they're still doing it. They're still. It's not. It's probably. Let's say this, because we don't follow country that much. Let's say this. It probably was people that saying stuff like, why are they saying country? That's who they are. You know what I'm saying? That's the music that they listen. That's where their upbringing was and everything. Everything isn't all about, the industry did this and did that. No, these people are definitely solidified in who they are. One thing I give JT, bro, and Bruno Mars, he never straight like, you know what, people are saying I'm doing too much black stuff or things that's kind of, on the pop or hip hop scene. He never was like, I'm not going to do it. He continued it because this is who I am.
Right.
This is who I am. This is the music I like. This is the music I like putting out. You know what I'm saying? If you ever hear artists that haven't put out music in a long time, what do they all? It's like 3 to 4 things they always say. This is the music I've always wanted to put out, but I never got to put out because sometimes the industry do kind of what I'm saying. But with him, it was just like, baby, bye, bye, bye. He was the pop. He was with it. You know what I'm saying? He was with his group. He was with his boys. He was making sure everybody eat. But you can tell, even in his movements, he was definitely different from these guys. He definitely wasn't the same as these guys that he was with. You know what I'm saying? True. Even how he demanded, you know what I'm saying? Even on, I've seen those Justin Timberlake. I've seen, what was that group called? NSYNC. I've seen them in concert. Like, I mean, they were big. You know what I'm saying? They were big, bro. I don't care. You probably didn't watch it, but you glimpsed. I like music, so I was like, let's see what's going on with them. Let's see how far they go. I was one of my things with groups with a number of people. I'm like, let's see how far they go. And I think they did a hell of a run before he went by himself. And even when he went by himself, he still brought them around. But for him to say he's culture vulture, I don't think he is.
No.
I don't think me personally, I don't think he is. Is it music that's similar to how that makes us feel a certain type of way that he puts out? Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying.
That's kind of what music's supposed to do, right? It's supposed to make you.
It's supposed to reach. It's supposed to touch you, regardless of your race.
Okay, so as far as music touching us, then an influential artist that we all can agree on, as far as touching us. Now, this is only speculation, right? But we kind of know this man's body of work. We know what he does after heartbreak, right?
I'm excited.
With the 808s. We know what he does.
Who are we speaking of?
I mean, if you don't know by now.
Kanye to the.
Yo. Kanye.
Mr. West?
Wake up, Mr. West.
That's what he doing.
He's got a lot going on.
Stay woke.
Now, obviously, there's been no announcement of any upcoming albums.
Oh, of course not.
But if you follow the man closely, you know what he typically does after situations such as what he's experiencing right now.
Because the category he is in is as a what? An emo rapper, an emotional rapper. So they base, you know what I'm saying, their music come from life experiences, from true things that, we never judge nobody by. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
it's just who they're open. And that's why I felt some type of way about Eminem. Like, yeah, I really just wanted my man. But anyway, we're talking about Kanye. I think the music that's going to come out, me personally, when we talked about it earlier, I still think he's going to, the choir thing, the religious thing, not only because of, it's who Kanye is. His mother embedded that in him. And I feel like a lot of people saying, "Oh, Kanye tripping. He's doing this church stuff." A lot of people that you probably know that might be the hardest gangster or this and that probably either grew up in the church, went to church with an auntie. I don't care. You've some type of religion. So I don't knock it. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock what he do. And if you listen to it, it's beautiful, to be honest with you. How he put certain things together from gospel with rap and all that, because he's an emotional rapper. He goes off his feelings. Everybody watched Power. Remember when Lucius was like losing it and they said he sees colors. Right. I don't know if y'all read an article. They said Kanye is one of them people that do the same thing. He makes music, he sees colors, and because he feels it. He can really feel that. And I can't, you know what I'm saying? I know it's something coming. When you got a guy like that that's emotional enough to put things on tracks, and he might not say it lyrically, the beat, the subject matter of the song, you could definitely tell that he's, you know what I'm saying, feeling some type of way. Even when he snap on songs, like I love Lamborghini, bro, he goes off, right? Like
Kills.
He goes off, and even though it's not like he's a gangster rapper, he definitely lets you know, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm dragging on here, like like what you saying, like everybody that's going, he's still like, yeah, boop 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 boop, ba 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 ba.
You're not gonna outdo.
Yeah. He's
gonna always come.
He's always gonna come with something that's gonna make you say like, oh, that's Kanye. That's Jay.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we're in for a treat coming up soon.
Neil, what you think?
Oh, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait. That's all I can say, man.
I know he can't wait because
Kanye one of my faves, bro.
I'm about to say he attached to Jay, so I know.
Man, I've been listening to Kanye since Kanye came out, man.
Yeah. And shout out to Trey Brown, my man from school, from college. He definitely put me on the Kanye. Yeah. Because, you know, for a long time, I was on like a lot of New York rap, a lot of stuff like that.
50
I was big. Yeah, you already know. Clickety, clank. When they go inside my you know, yeah. I was on, you know what I'm saying, a lot of storytelling. I was big on punchlines. And so, but like, you know what I'm saying, I think a lot of people got mixed emotions about Kanye because of all the things he's been through. Once again, he's human, people. Y'all set these standards for these celebrities. So they are humans with a talent, you know what I'm saying, that's thankfully profitable, because if they were on the street, you would think they were crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You would think they were nuts for saying the things that they're saying.
I know. I could dig that.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
so
when that album dropped, I'm banging it for about maybe 2 or 3 years straight.
I'm about to say, at least the minimum.
2 or 3 years straight, bro.
I might for like 3 months. I might just run it and just sit there like.
Just listen.
Everything Kanye has made is in my playlist, bro, and it gets heavy rotation. Like I made my own Kanye mix, 112 songs. I listen to half of that playlist almost every day.
So real quick, it's not necessarily off topic though, but it's open mic. We talk about where the fuck we want to talk about, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Who in y'all? And real quick, one word answers, because I kind of want to dive in a little bit more. Hottest rapper out there alive right now? Lou.
Oh, my bad.
You said the hottest rapper out there.
Hottest, biggest rapper.
Come on, man. You can't get me. We was already talking. It's too much.
I'm just saying, no.
Hottest, bigger. All right.
Because
you got to realize we all fall. Granted, like we was talking earlier, we're all getting older. But we fall in a generation, a big gap. Like my man J. Cole said, I'm big homie and little homie at the same damn time.
You talking about the middle child.
Yeah, so it's it's the hottest rapper right now. Can I just go through some shit?
Who has been though?
Who has been the hottest rapper right now?
Been holding the mantle?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say who's been hot and who's been very consistently. There's some people that's been consistent, but it's not been hot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you gotta give me multiple. One is Lil Baby. We've talked about this man. Has been very consistent. And if you're my age, I'm not gonna give you my age, but if you're my age and you listen to Lil Baby, it's because of the fact of the matter is you like to listen to lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Granted, if you think everybody's a mumble rapper, if you don't pay attention to what's really going on, you're going to miss a lot of good music. I'm just going to be honest with you. Lil Baby definitely gives you good content, and he minds... I'm not gonna say he reminds me of Pusha T, but he could rap about the same thing in multiple different forms, and it's still
good.
It's still good. It's still interesting. It's definitely going to capture your attention. When you hear a little baby voice, you definitely pay attention. You can't say you don't.
I'm not. No.
I'm saying, like, to me personally,
I'm a fan.
Even people that don't like Lil Baby, if you don't like him, you listen just to try to critique whatever he's saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's very consistent. He's very good. Like, the man had to stop taking features to work on his own album. He told him, if it's not worth the money, I can't do it. I have the man was making features for a whole year and put his.
I mean, but he was killing every single feature.
That's what I'm saying. He had to put his own album back for a year to do features. For one, not only is that some humane, look, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? It's some rappers that's not really on, they okay. You know what I'm saying? Your money right, cool. It's taking time out my day of doing the things I need to do to feed my family. So I'm right now.
Okay. All right. Lil Baby.
I'm gonna go with Lil Baby.
Is there anybody that you put above that?
Cause I'm biased, and my man has not a very new album, but a new album. Titty 2 Chainz. You can't. His sweat. Right. His sweat.
See. Hold on.
I said biased.
No. You're diving into personal preferences.
I didn't say I wasn't.
No. You can say you're not.
Have you heard? You heard 2 Chainz' new album?
I don't need to hear his album to know he's not the hottest artist that's been for like the past 10 years.
I'm sorry, I was trolling on you, bro.
I know you were.
I know you were. I apologize.
I
do like 2 Chainz though. But all right, so we're gonna go Lil Baby. One
word answers.
Oh yeah, right. I'm just gonna rock with Lil Baby. Then. I ain't gonna disrespect what he said. So Nail, that's on you then.
Lil Baby.
I don't think he's the hottest out, but
what? That's
it's bro. You gotta realize this is in this generation. Not only in our generation, we had a lot of rappers, but we could depict within 5. It's so many rappers that almost sound the same. That's not the same. It's so many rappers out right now that motherfuckers not even listening to. So I can't really, because I listen to almost everything from local rappers.
You have a very extensive.
Yes, so it's kind of hard for me. So I said Lil Baby because I know it's something everybody can relate to.
Okay,
and he is hitting. You get what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I'm a rock with Lil Baby. If we want answer, John. So
who you got?
Benny the Butcher.
Benny the Butcher is my man.
The Butcher coming, nigga.
Benny the Butcher is just really getting mainly mainstream.
You asked me, right?
No, that's your opinion.
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about. We're talking about opinions right now.
Where's the skepticism coming from?
No, there's no skepticism, nigga.
He gave you the.
Hold on.
He gave me the.
Hold on, no. He gave you the dad as the basketball game when you miss a wide open layup.
Gave him the Uncle Lou Jones.
Or when you go get Doritos after you ask the pick and roll question. Benny the Butcher is the hottest, in my opinion. Benny the Butcher is the best.
Butcher coming, nigga. Yo, Muddy.
Look, Thank you, Muddy.
This is my man.
Benny
Muddy.
be rocking.
Benny's coming. I'm not going to disqualify your answer because it's all based on personal preferences, right? That's what this whole question was about.
Yeah.
That's what you think over the last couple years.
Oh, the last couple? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying now.
I'm still going with Benny.
About to say Lil Baby.
I'm going to say Drake, bro.
Of course, I can't. That's that. Hold on. Listen. You already know that's biased for me. He knows it's biased
made
for me.
It seem like we was talking about newer artists.
No, he said the past few years.
Over the past few years, he did say that. Who has been the hottest / biggest artist?
But hold on, real quick. For my defense, if I would have said Drake, he probably would have been like,
Drake,
of course.
Don't count.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
You would have been, of course. He's an automatic, my nigga.
Oh, Muddy, I've listened to everything Griselda
There you go.
Made,
that's a cheat code, bro.
Everything.
It really is, though, bro.
But see, this is where y'all fucked up, though. Not saying y'all fucked up. But the reason why it was a loaded question, because
it was a trick question.
I expected y'all to say Drake.
The
biggest one.
I felt like, listen, just like when I was like, all right, 2 Chainz, you was like, oh, that's biased. I felt like everybody know that anybody knows me, which y'all have known me for.
Of course.
Y'all know I would have been like, Drizzy. So I was like, you know
Drake
what?
Neo in
My
the
next,
Matrix.
I guess what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but how does that count though? That's
No,
just
bro.
like asking us this question in '95.
That's still saying, if that's the case,
when
we can
Biggie and
still say,
Tupac was
Hold
alive.
on. My reason,
No, not
hold
really,
on.
but
my
It
whole,
is though.
cool.
Hold on. Let me frame this question, right?
Okay,
Because
there we
I
go.
didn't- I
Let's
didn't-
frame
I
it.
didn't-
Let's
I
frame it.
proposed it to you all because I expected, may have been wrong, but I expected an answer. I expected us to unanimously say that Drake has been the biggest
But
over the past few years. I say that because, to me, and y'all may agree or may not,
I'm going to agree. It's Drake.
Kanye is the only artist that can even come close to competing with Drake as far as the volume of
music.
work
Yeah.
and music.
Of rappers still alive.
Yes, that's
You
it.
know
That's-
Jay-Z still rapping,
That's
right?
what I'm about to say.
on,
We
bro.
can definitely, because
What
Jay's
you
still
mean?
putting
Come
out.
on, bro. 444 was like one of the best albums.
Bro, come on.
It was.
You look, I'm not arguing with you.
He just
no.
had a
But
song
no,
with
no, because
If you
Drake,
would've
hold
said-
on.
if-
I
if
get
we
what he's
all
saying.
would've
just had a
said
song
Drake-
with Nipsey, bro.
Drake does fall into that
He's in the GOAT.
big bro, little
He's
bro.
in the GOAT conversation. And I honestly, no lie, I expected us all to say body of work recently, Drake. And then I was going to say Kanye can compete. From that point on, you could have said whomever, and you could have said
But
Jay-Z.
that's
and
an
I wouldn't have an
automatic for us,
argument,
though.
though.
But it was a reason why we both picked. Like, he picked Lil Baby and I picked Benny. It was a reason because
It's definitely a reason.
The way you said the question,
It
bro.
was. It was a
I
little.
said in the last few years, though.
He's been in a decade,
the
though.
biggest. I said the last 10.
I didn't hear that.
He didn't say it. That's why.
I did say that afterwards.
Look at the instant replay.
Run that shit back.
You got me one time when I was 16. You will never get me again down there. He said, look at the instant replay. I was like, oh, shit.
I got him, coach.
No, but definitely.
Drake can't catch Kanye.
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold. Kanye is a god in music. This comes from my man Muddy. Kanye is a god in music. Drake can't catch him.
I can't say Drake.
808s and heartbreaks changed the game. Okay?
Now, as a Kanye fan, I will admit that that's my least favorite album.
I'm about to say it changed the game. I'm about to hype Trey Brown up. You don't think Take Care changed the game for
Come on.
emo rap? Hey, that was an emo album, my
Let's
nigga.
talk about it. Let's talk.
That was an
though.
emo album, man. Motherfuckers was
About
still
what?
banging.
Look, like,
What we talking
Banging.
about?
look, I love 808s
Banging,
and
bro.
heartbreaks, though. Hey, Muddy, I love you,
my
baby.
least favorite.
But, bro,
Hold on. Let's go back to Drake real
favorite.
quick. Know it that the sun will rise with me.
Come
That's
on,
it.
bro.
That's
Hold
it.
on, hold on. First of all, Marvin's Room.
That's it.
First of all, that song.
That's it.
Alone.
That's it.
Do I need to start naming
I know,
Jay-Z
you,
tracks?
I know you'll go
We
in.
already know Jay-Z
I
tracks.
know
Come on, bro.
You'll go in.
I mean, I got my favorite Drake joints.
But
You got to have a few.
in comparison to a Kanye album, as far as what's hitting harder, the body of work
Kanye got some good
I'm
body
going
of
with
work.
Kanye.
over the last 10 years, it's Kanye. Kanye took Kid Cudi style and made an album.
He
Niggas
did,
couldn't-
though. Niggas good.
Niggas couldn't dance before that because they look at Kanye's.
They
ass
did.
and they like,
I'm
we
not
gotta
even going to
dance a
talk
little
about
bit.
the Kid Cudi, Kanye, good music
I
situation.
agree with Muddy when we was on Benny the Butcher and them. But
You wow.
how?
The last 2 years.
The last 2 years.
Okay. Benny, so you saying longer than that, Benny has been up there in the upper echelon of raps.
I've been listening to Griselda since 2015, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
Benny,
not-
Benny.
Niggas just started hearing about
There you
them.
go. That's what I'm about to say. That's what I was saying. Benny really just got niggas' attention in like a mainstream type way. He's had people pay attention, but he's really just started really.
So we're
Slim Benny, have you listened to Benny the Butcher?
not exclusively.
not his
I
style.
will
You
admit
have
that,
to,
though.
yeah, and that's what it is.
Not his style.
But
But it's good music. Don't get
y'all-
it wrong.
I'm not denying good music. Y'all know I'll listen to anything.
But I get your question though. I
But
understand what you're saying.
You feel me?
But
if we're talking about like impact, that's like saying you would take as far as impact goes.
Part 2 out too, Muddy.
That's like saying you'll take Gilbert Arenas over AI. Gilbert.
Depends
How?
on the situation.
Hold on. As far as impact on the game, Nobody was rocking Gilbert Arenas' like AI. So I'm not saying that Butcher and anyone else is not putting out good stuff, but if you're talking about the impact on the game, AI had a bigger impact than a Gilbert Arenas.
Because of his shoe? I never owned a pair of AIs.
I never owned one either, but he had white kids at 8 wearing armbands, drawing on mustaches, drawing on arm sleeves, and headbands.
If we're saying that,
how many
Gilbert Arenas
kids
had kids bringing guns to school. I know a lot of people are going to hate me for that.
Shit.
But guess what?
We can't do that.
I'm about to argue. This is my debate. You know what I mean? It's jokes, man. I'm a joker.
How many kids have you seen dressed like AI? Just that one kid, right? That picture of that one kid, that's the only picture you saw, though.
That's the most iconic picture.
That's the only picture that's out there.
Iconic.
Hold on,
because it's the only one.
Have you ever seen anyone dressed in the Iverson jersey with armbands and stuff when he was in the league? You saw it, Nell. You know you did.
But you referenced the only one picture of a white kid.
And headbands.
I'm saying the impact, bro. Everyone was doing.
And we talking armbands and headbands. If we're talking
not Lamar.
Darius Miles.
Impact. Darius Miles.
So Darius Miles had a bigger impact than AI.
I didn't say it had a bigger impact, but you can't tell me niggas that want wear hairbands and
all I'm saying
on basketball.
Thank you, Muddy.
I know. He's from New York. Come on, bro.
That's even more reason. That's Philly.
I was about to say,
bro,
closest to Philly than we are.
Bro, he would never go to school with a white kid though, because he's from the heart of New York. He would never see a white kid where he was from at that time.
You know how many white kids went to Forestville?
How many white kids went to National?
That's different.
More than enough. Thank you.
That's different.
That's all I'm saying, bro. We can't say that.
But hold on.
Quentin Richardson.
I was laughing because it was a nice number of white kids that went to
Forestville. It was at least 20.
It was a nice number of white kids.
And we in a predominantly black area.
Was it Harlem?
No, but they didn't wear AI
shit. It's not the same,
shit.
Bro.
They didn't wear AI. Yes,
it's not the same.
He made an impact on the game. That means it made an impact on everyone, right?
Everyone.
But the 20 kids that was
bigger?
in
Hold on. Was it bigger than, like I said, Gilbert Arenas' impact?
I get what you're saying. But my thing is, your argument was he had an impact on the game so seriously that white kids was wearing Allen Iverson jerseys, headbands, and all this. They didn't wear that in our school. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest with you.
I mean, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna argue.
You cannot.
We don't know who wore it because it was only one picture of a kid wearing it.
See,
and that's the picture he referencing.
Because y'all focusing on the one picture.
We gotta give you a hard time, cuz.
I'm not saying, look,
we can't agree to everything. Everybody can't agree to everything.
I mean, Michael Jordan had commercials.
Hold on.
Crazy Eights.
See, so
I would have Kobe Crazy Eights the first jumps when they was in Adidas.
I brought up a very specific individual.
No, I because why you put him against Gilbert Arenas? No. I felt some type of way about that.
No, bro. Look, hold on. As a Wizards fan, you know who I would choose personally as far as my favorite player or better player.
Who?
Gilbert was Assassin Zero, bro.
My man shot a jumper.
Agent Zero.
My man
favorite player.
Listen,
I didn't say he was my favorite. I'm saying I would choose him over AI.
Listen, my man shot a 3-point game winner and turned around before it went in.
He
put his hands up.
Where do you think Steph got that from?
And hit that bitch. I watched that game and was like, this nigga, oh my God.
He made it.
Look, Agent Zero all day. He was that dude. He just kind of had he had a hood streak and it kind of fucked him up. You know, but it is what it is. He was just a nigga that was like, yo, I made it, but you're not going to change me from who I am.
The guns wasn't loaded, though.
It wasn't, but it don't matter. When you're branding shit and niggas don't know the difference.
True.
He created a whole lot of issues for himself at that point, right? A whole lot of negative image on the black culture and things like that. So quick question. We talk about black culture. Talking about negative experiences and viewpoints, right? So, this is off topic. We're not talking about sports right now. We didn't dive into the NBA and all that hip-hop culture, right? We're going to get into some more political type stuff.
Hold on. Before we leave hip-hop.
Talk to me.
Shout out to Cardi B.
For winning a Grammy? What? I mean, I'm not trying to be
Bodak
funny.
Yellow went diamond. It's the first song by a black woman to go diamond.
Okay, I'll give it to you. But did she ever give Kodak his credit?
Bro,
Okay,
it's
all right.
it's Women's Month, bro. Who cares about Kodak?
I'm just saying though.
Who cares
Where did
about
the song
Kodak?
come from?
Who cares about him?
Where did it? Okay.
Anyway, shout out to Cardi B, man. You went diamond. First black woman to do so. Hey, first woman to do so. You did your thing. You did your thing.
You think she went down because of popularity, guys? It was the song is actually that good.
I feel like the song was that good. I like the song.
Diamond, though?
Diamond, yeah. Yeah, I mean, look how long it took.
I was about to say, it's some men that's took longer.
I mean, hey, the song wasn't as good as Bodak.
It was a pretty decent song.
I liked it.
I liked it too.
He's just a Kodak. He's just a Kodak Black fan.
He don't know who am, baby. He ain't what I need.
I don't listen to him either though. So
who Kodak
I don't
Black?
listen to Kodak either.
Actually,
Thank you, Muddy. Once again, I wasn't even going to take it there.
It was a question.
Right.
Yeah,
it was publicized, bro.
That she gave him his credit. Saying,
Yes.
yo, I attribute my fame, my fortunes to this
of that
one
song. Yeah.
That's it. That's all I asked. Did she give the man his credit?
It was publicized. I thought you saw it.
I asked the question because I was not in the
He's
know.
not a Cardi B fan.
I'm not. I didn't
He's
know
a fan
that
of
she
hip
did.
hop though.
That's true. You got me there. No argument. I'm just saying, like, if
I
she
felt like
did-
that was a condescending tone.
No, bro,
It was
I'm
a
not,
little bit. I'm
see,
fucking with you.
You slice it. You slice it like shit.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself.
Hey,
Look, but
Ray baby.
look, no, my nigga Muddy.
Ray baby.
He the only nigga that can get away with that shit too. He know that shit. That's why he laughing right now.
all right, what you want to go into next?
Look,
I'm
hold
sorry,
on.
bro.
So we talking about challenging black culture and how there's a lot of fluctuations going on with the perception of black people, right? Kind of. We talking about music right now, but overall, there's been a lot of flack that I feel like we've gotten as black culture from like a lot of outside sources.
Mm-hmm.
Right, exactly. Since Dafra. But so look, y'all are aware of Prince Harry's and Duchess Meghan Markle's kind of. There's the perception of it being a troublesome marriage as far as the power elites, the royals go. Right, you're kind of aware of that. It's kind of been frowned upon from its inception. So recently, Meghan and Harry participated as well in an interview back in February, I believe, with an interview with Oprah, and basically Meghan just kind of laid it all on the table, saying like, "Look, man, we've kind of been shunned from the royal family. We are no longer afforded protections by them. Some of that they kind of chose to because they knew what they was getting into. The most damaging bombshell that dropped from this interview could potentially be what when she referenced that certain higher ranking members of the royal family questioned if she was concerned concerning the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the proper way to put it? I don't know, cause see, this shit is dumb to me. Is it the darkness of the children that they would bear?
They was worrying about pretty much the skin tone of the kids.
The tone. Basically, it was like let people that's in the know or that's kind of that would support the royal family say it was an innocent question, but when you question the tint or the skin tone of a child, in your opinion, like, is there any sort of racist undertones or connotations with asking a question like
if it wasn't a racist undertone, it would never have been an issue or a problem or brought up in the whole thing. Move on. There's no way to cover it up.
So you're saying it is what it is.
Why would you bring it up?
Yeah.
I have a mixed son. My family never asked how dark he would be. They never asked how light he would be. They didn't care. They just loved
the child.
They loved me. They loved the child of my mother. I mean, the mother of my child. That's all that mattered. He was healthy. He was good. The fact that it was brought up is an issue. If you don't think it's an issue, you know what I'm saying, that's your opinion. I don't ever knock nobody for their opinion or who they are. But if it was brought up, I don't care who was brought up, but I don't care how it was brought up. The fact that it was brought up lets me know it's an issue to somebody. It might have been an issue to the person that brought it up, because everybody want to put it on his brother and all that. It might not have been an issue to him. It might have been pressed to him. And sometimes people have. I'm royalty in my own right. You feel me?
Hey.
But royalty and how society sees it might be two different things. I have no idea why my eyes watering right now. It's something in my eye.
Oh, this is very touching to you.
No.
Very sensitive subject. It's a sensitive
It is though.
subject.
It kind of is, but
Right.
like at the same time, like if I feel like if it wasn't anything racial about it, it would have never been brought up, and it would never been brought to her. It was already an issue with her being who she was.
Person already.
So they didn't really bring it up because the man of royalty was okay with you. We're not about to, what I'm saying? We're not about to say too much to him. He has, what I'm saying, a little bit of say so. I believe. This is all once again, people, these are all my opinions. I don't really get in depth and everything, but I feel like if something's not an issue to me, if Donnell's sweatshirt is not an issue to me, or it's not offending me or anything, I wouldn't say nothing about it. But if I be like, hey, why does your sweatshirt say "Stay woke"?
Right.
Clearly,
you're gonna find issue.
Clearly, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I already know what "Stay woke" is. I know what that is. Everybody. I don't care where you're from. Where it's one of them things that it's the thing of the matter is, if it was brought up, it's an issue to someone in our family, someone that. Whatever politics they got going on with that, it's an issue to them. So if it's an issue to them, it's a problem.
Yeah, of course.
It has to be a problem. Why is it a problem?
They don't want the royal waters being muddied up.
There you go.
Hey, simple as
You can
that.
say what you want. You can believe what you want. You could believe. You could be one of the smartest people on the planet. You could be one of the smartest people on this pod. But if it's brought up, it's definitely an issue.
Mm-hmm.
It's an issue to someone.
I agree,
someone with some type of power, because guess what? It was brought back. You told her husband. You didn't think he was going to go talk to his wife? This is a marriage, for one. We are one.
True.
So what, you thought he was going to divorce her and be like, you know what, this is an issue to someone.
Yeah.
So, we need to nip this in the bud.
Nah. He seen it coming just like she did.
That's why they stepped off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just that simple to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one to be like, well, in 1738 it was a mixed child, and I'm not going through all that. Right now the issue is the issue. It was brought up. It was an issue to someone. It was very offensive. And I'm going to say shout out to Tyler Perry. I can say whatever y'all want to say about that man. He stepped in. He made sure they was protected. He made sure they had somewhere to go. Mm-hmm. It wasn't Prince Harry is this tent. Who could be this tent? Nothing. He seen the issue. He took care of it.
Yep. No color seen.
No color seen. The baby ain't even born, and color is seen.
Well,
not seen, but it's
so Archie's already here. She's pregnant with their second.
Oh yeah,
child.
yeah. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Archie's here. So
I apologize.
you know.
So what they was pretty much saying is no more.
Hey, look, we got away with Archie. He's on the scale.
Yeah. You're getting real Milano around here.
Right. I'm saying, but so to deny the child a title, right? So in perspective, who's the other? Kate Bosworth, or who the other American actress that married the brother? I can't remember their names. I don't know. But the point is, their children have been awarded and afforded titles, you know? And so here it is, Meghan Markle and Harry's child has yet to be afforded a title. And they're all obviously within the same age frame. That kind of was like, yo, this is a white couple. Mm-hmm. You know, and their children have been afforded titles, but here it is. I am of, partly different, ethnicity, and here it is to our child. You, as opposed to affording him a title, you all are questioning how dark he is, and people are defending the royal family's position.
Hey, Money, I get you. I mean, I think they should have seen it coming also. But at the same time, it's one of them things that, let me say it like this, and I've been talking about it all day. It's one of them things that we're willing to say, oh, she should have seen it coming. We should accept that the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like you said, you know what I'm saying, other tribes loving, you know what I'm saying, what you wrote, you already know. But we're also accepting things that are not considered normal to this day and age, and we're very accepting of it. We have days for it. We have parades for it. You know what I'm saying? So, in the same aspect, it really is the same. It's the same thing. It's just change. This is not. Everything has changed. If we want everything to stay the same, I mean, you gotta realize it'll be a lot of ugly things staying the same. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, once again, I'm not a book. I'm not tech. I'm just off my opinion. I believe, yes, they should have seen it coming. I think they seen it coming. That's why they kind of just migrated from it. It was a lot of talk before. We get what they want us to give us. You know what I'm saying? We get all what, you know what I'm saying, what they want us to give. So this, we hearing this is like, oh my God. It's like, oh my God, they really talk about the tent of this kid. And when I bet you before then, when the first child was born, like, it was discussed. But it's like, y'all really still riding this wave. So, like, okay, y'all want to, well, you know what I'm saying? There's no need not to be shy about it. Y'all not shy about it.
So was Meghan and Harry wrong for going to Oprah and talking about this?
Talking about what? What's going on?
To
hide it? Why hide it?
So it was okay.
Why not?
It was something that needed to be exposed.
Why not? We had news about somebody suing McDonald's over hot coffee when everybody know coffee is hot. We had news. It was breaking news. McDonald's being sued for hot coffee. So we can't have them talking about an issue that's really an issue.
Well, what about the people that say that it's British culture? It's not necessarily American. So it's not relevant. So why do we care?
Why wouldn't we care? It's part of the world. We're all living on the same blue planet or whatever color you want to call it. We're all so. You might not think it's racist. You might not think it's this and it's not that. But if you don't think it's some type of racial injustice, me personally, like I say, I'm gonna say all the time, me personally, I think it's a little off. Because if it wasn't no racial thing, if it's not an issue, it would not have been brought to them or to him. You get what I'm saying? A lot of things in the world is really not that complicated.
Right.
It's been since kindergarten you've been taught to what? Do unto others that you want to. I mean, you love you treat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Regardless of who's in your class or what color they are, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Especially as the black community, we'll always look at the one. We're always the ones like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? We are more sympathetic, and we're also more harsh about it because we know how it is. You know what I'm saying? Through our history and everything, if you're, you know what I'm saying, not even you black, white people that have read it and be like, oh, this is tough. You know, like, if it's not an issue, it's not an issue. I mean, it's simple as that. It's not an issue.
It won't ever be brought up.
It will never be brought up. Why are these kids getting the rights to, you know, certain titles and certain things? You can't get security, so you care less about my life. Now, that's not, like, you know what I'm saying? People like to dig into stuff, but to dig into something that seems like, oh, it's over there, who cares? Okay, like I tell everybody, even though it doesn't affect you now, eventually it will affect you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're letting so much stuff just ride. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what it is, you be like, oh, he got punched in the face. I ain't tripping. It has nothing to do with me. Guess what? That guy might not be on the street that day. You might be walking down the street. Guess whoever, the female guy, whoever, guess who's going to punch in the face? Whoever's right there.
Yeah.
Now it affects you. Now it's an issue. Now you want to go to the police and you didn't. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't an issue when you wasn't getting punched in the face.
Facts.
Because it doesn't harm you. It's not an issue. And that's the problem with the word of gay, because it doesn't affect me personally. It's not an issue.
Right.
We've been dealing with what they've been keeping secretly forever in America. But we're just like, because the social and everything makes it like, it's not that bad. Why are you still complaining about this?
To it.
Why can't we just let it go? We want to let it go. We want to live in a unison. We want to live where everybody's equal. We want to live with somewhere where royalty or anything is not even worried about the color or the tint of a child. A child. Someone who could possibly change the world in the future. You're worried about the color or the tint of a child.
Okay.
And your role, because it's the British is to stay what?
That's their way.
And their Caucasian, because everybody is. I don't know. I mean,
Bro,
I don't
there's
Olive.
There's a lot of cousin lovers in the royal family.
Yeah. I'm saying so. I'm like,
it happens. It's royal blood. You get it.
I get that. Even in, you know what I'm saying. Even in, parts of Africa, whatever. It's a.
True.
Even the people that hated, the new coming to America, you seen it had to be a change. You cannot do everything solidarity in a way of old fashioned. Things change. As you grow, you change as a person. As you grow, you change as, you go through change. You grow hair. You grow, you know what I'm saying? Your voice it's a change. No one's like, oh my God, I love my son less because he grows facial hair now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're still going to love him.
It's a change, Holmes. It's just a change. So once again, if it wasn't an issue, it wouldn't have been brought up.
What? Coming to America. Hold on. So
everybody hates it, but it is what it is.
I liked the movie. I liked it.
Everybody's looking for the comedy relief.
It's a good movie, bro.
Is it?
You will enjoy it.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. Hey, Muddy, the beginning of it kind of took me a while to really get into. I'm not gonna lie. I admit to everybody, the beginning and some of the middle, it kind of was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? They gave us old clips. They gave us this. But like, I'm gonna say this, Muddy. I'm gonna jump off the subject for a minute. A black man lost his father in the movie, did he not? Another black man that was the black man that the wife's father.
Devin haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it. He's about to dive into the plot.
I had to stop him.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's a good movie, bro.
Someone stepped up and gave another.
Well,
another person
from beginning to
up,
end, bro. It was good.
Another person stepped up to give guidance to another young man who was missing out in guidance. So if you don't see the greatness in that, anybody, not just you, Muddy, you know what I'm saying? Some people might miss it looking for other things. I mean,
he a bad man.
I mean, but it's a fact of the matter of some real shit that's going on in the world today. Sometimes people.
So you said it's in symbolic.
It's very symbolic, bro.
Okay, all right, okay.
And it's important.
It is.
It's important.
It's not
so
a lot
it does matter.
Like
the viewing experience matters.
Like the beginning,
symbolism.
middle, I kind of was like, oh yeah, I'm about to turn this off. So Muddy, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit here. I've never been the one to lie to anybody. I'm just like, I might have to turn this off.
Devin ain't seen it.
So, but I mean, it's a lot of good things. It's a lot of good things in it. And if that's what you're looking for, if you're just looking for all the comedy in it, it's not close to the first one.
The original.
Yeah, it's
So Eddie Murphy's take on it was the first one was so explicit because it was for adults.
Right.
This one is made to be watched as a family.
Change.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So it's good, bro.
So kind of appreciating the
and they definitely
so to speak.
give the black woman, not even just black, just women in general, they show how if they're really for their spouse, what they're willing to go through to be with that spouse. Okay. So I mean, I'm older, so I mean, the plot was cool, and it's
TV movie good.
There I agree with you there.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because I think we get so used to the first one, and the first one's a classic, bro. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it. And we definitely want more of that. I think they kind of try to give us that when they, do a little bit of the flashbacks and all that. But it's definitely something I think people should watch.
And Muddy, Eddie Murphy is a genius, bro, because he realized that most of the new generation is taken over by social media, taken over by, Netflix and all those platforms that we watch because everybody is canceling cable. We can't go to the movies. They know kids are at home watching everything they can on Hulu, Netflix, YouTube. So Eddie Murphy took that advantage and he was like, you know what? I'm going to make this family oriented. And he completely changed it up. So, I mean, it's, bruh.
Muddy.
You got it.
We are not disclaiming that last comment.
We're not going to
listen. Listen.
I agree.
Whatever you like.
I don't think anyone disagrees.
Nah.
But yeah. But the thing towards the whole Oprah thing, and if people think they should have kept quiet, I'm asking why.
I mean, that's a legit
why?
question.
Because it stirs up things. We have family issues all the time. We stay quiet. Things are awkward at family events. It's things in the family that you need to get out because your family doesn't want to talk about it and somebody wants to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It needs to be talked about because, once again, if it wasn't an issue, Tyler Perry wouldn't had to put him up, or I don't think he had to put him up. They would eventually, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, he definitely stepped out because he's seen an issue that he feels as though he could step in and help out with.
Clearly an injustice being done.
Yeah, there you go.
And you know what I'm saying, like Tyler Perry, for his credit, Oprah as well. Tyler put up the security. Oprah provided the venue for them to kind of get their perspective out. Whatever arguments or disagreements you have with certain individuals that are elite in Black culture, people have a lot of issues with Oprah and Tyler. At the end of the day, they show at times that they're for the culture.
I like how you put that. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Regardless of the issues that you may have with an Oprah interview on this individual or Tyler's portrayal of certain movie characters, you can have those issues. We can agree to disagree on that. But as far as like they're being for the culture and they're standing behind their words, I believe that their actions show more so than their words or what we may perceive as public at certain times. And to me, this was huge of both of them to put up security and a venue housing for that couple under the duress that they've been in. So you said something, Will, man. You said something, Lou, as far as like why. You said why would anyone ask certain questions? Why would they propose certain things? And so my next question is why would a high school basketball announcer referencing a girls basketball squad as effing N-words? Okay, so let me. I'm asking the question.
So,
but before you dive into it, let me give a little bit of background.
Yeah, I had it here too.
I got it. I'm gonna give a little bit of background, and then I'm gonna get y'all perspective on it because Nell, I see you boiling over there.
I mean, hey,
you boiling. Okay, all right. So here it is. Announcer for high school basketball game uses racial slur after team kneels during the anthem. An announcer for an Oklahoma high school girls basketball game was caught during the broadcast calling girls on one of the teams a racial slur as they kneeled during the national anthem. The video appeared on Twitter, and the the first question that the announcer asks is, in the question fashion, they're kneeling, like they're kneeling. He goes on to say that he hopes Norman, I'm assuming that's the name of the high school, gets their asses kicked. And the announcer continued, finishing off that statement as far as them getting their asses kicked, as referring to them as effing N-words.
Fucking niggas.
Okay, yeah.
Don't sugarcoat it.
Yeah, because motherfuckers say it every day. I'm gonna add on to it because it says Rowan, who described himself as a family man and former youth pastor,
former,
said there was no excuse for his comments before disclosing that he suffers from type 1 diabetes. And my screen is cracked. Forgive me. I had to get my phone fixed. Attributing the lapse in judgment. I feel like
so he attributed to the gaffe to being one, believing that the microphone was muted.
Yeah.
So was said in public.
Yeah.
Or was said in private came out in public, right? We can all assume that because he truly believed, he thought the mic was muted. Yeah. So that means he was comfortable saying it in private, right?
Anyway.
He was comfortable saying around people he felt as though was going to agree with him.
And this particular incident was, his own words, he's a type 1 diabetic, and there was a spike in his sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what contributed.
Shout out to Pamela Johnson, my mother.
To
I'm gonna be biased about this. I've never heard my mother, who's everybody know. Well, not everybody know. I call her light skin. My mother, sugar drops, raises, and I've never, before she was even a Christian, I've never heard her just blurt out racial because her sugar was low. She might say, hey, this sandwich need to be a little bit more what it need to be to get my sugar back up. But it's never, I mean, y'all can take whatever excuse you want. You know what I'm saying? People that personally know the man, y'all can say, well, I don't think he really meant it that way or this and that, because it's always an excuse. You know what I noticed about society lately as I got older? It's always an excuse for the things that are done in an unhumane way, but it's never an excuse until somebody points it out. You ever get what I'm saying? Like it's never a real excuse until somebody say, oh, I'm offended by it. This shouldn't have been done. And it got leaked. And I feel like with the whole situation is side effect of having a sugar saying, yeah, that's not a side effect. I've never. So if that's the case, people that have brain tumors or going through chemo, or whatever, they should be able to say racial and outlandish things all the time because of, what I'm saying, the circumstances.
Yeah, like
right is right.
Dumbass excuse from a dumbass person.
There you go. And people make things
like to me.
So magically, because of this and that. Right is right, wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big Seinfeld fan. The dude that played Kramer had some suggested words, and I had to stop watching Seinfeld. And I like Seinfeld, my dude. Because I don't like even saying ignorance, because people know what they're doing. Ignorance is actually ignorance. You know what I'm saying? These people are very intellectual, but they're very common sense people. Let's say that. And they know what they're saying. They know what they're doing. And behind certain closed doors, you know what you're saying. You know what you're doing. Me personally, I know people are like, oh, you probably say this, but I'm gonna say this. You know what I'm saying? I have multiple people in my family from different ranges of life, different ranges from color, and we have it's no you know what I'm saying? You're a person. You know what I'm saying? You're people. We all have our times. We have our disagreements. We feel certain type of ways. But to me, that's hatred, bro. Because they feel as though they might feel as though kneeling is to show you and keep reminding you like the injustice that has been done to not just black people, white people, brown people, because a lot of people get get it all misconstrued like it's just because of black people. No, we've had white people, Hispanic people, black, Ethiopian with the injustice, and we kneel for that. They knelt for that. These are young high school women or young men or college young men that's really saying, look, we're tired of this old type of thinking. It needs to be some type of change because clearly it's not working. Clearly it's to this time that we're living in, from where we're acceptable of so much other things, that we still have people that's looking at other people and say, these niggas, or even black people, oh, these crackers. I think is ridiculous, bro. We're all under the same human umbrella, but we have to make a point. Other races have to make a point to show people that like this is still going on out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they'll fabricate and make it like, oh, this and this. We did this. We built a library here. We built a community here. We did this. We did that.
So it's all lip service.
Yeah, it's all lip service because they don't want the people to actually realize like you really don't give a shit about us. I'm not just talking about black people. I'm talking about it's a lot of people that don't. You know what I'm saying? That in society don't really get no type of. You know what I'm saying? People are nasty to each other. As childish as that sound, you know what I'm saying? You say nasty, you be like, that's crazy. No, it's really and for him to say that and they think the mic is on and make this excuse of his sugar spiking. If his sugar was spiking, I know for a fact he wouldn't have been sitting there talking. He'd have been trying to find a way to get his sugar regulated. And I have I don't call her baby mother. The mother of my child was a big diabetic. Yeah, I try not to use it because it's
the last comment you got it.
Hey Tim, I haven't. We've been talking about, because that's another thing. They kneeled and they made them lose the game because they kneeled. Bluefield College, where I played basketball at, they knelt during the game and they told them, yeah, y'all hit, y'all lost.
They just gave them the L?
Loss. Wow. Roll out, forfeit.
What?
Get out of here. Took the L. We wrote a petition and everything, so is what it is. And this is a Christian college.
Neil, I mean, look, bro.
Wow.
What you got?
I know everybody used to me being on here being all funny and all that, but bro, it's real life situations that doesn't take a fucking genius to figure it out. It doesn't take a Republican to figure it out. It doesn't take a Democrat. It's you want to be treated a certain way, you treat others a certain way, bro. If you don't see the injustice that's going on, they got suspended for 2 weeks. So that's any games falling within that 2 weeks, they took an L for. Yeah. And I feel like this man, Trey Brown, I say my friend's name because I know they with it. We said when we were going there, Tim, that would have never went down like that. We wouldn't have went forward. Not saying, people say, oh, you wouldn't have went forward, they think violence. No, we would have sat in that quad. We wouldn't have went to class. Oh, you're going to miss out on your education? Yes, because these are student athletes. They dedicate their lives and their times not only inside the schools and the classrooms, outside working their butts off every day. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Every morning. We used to have practice at 4 a.m, bro, so we can make some of our classes that's at 8. And this was the JV college team. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Definitely. So these kids are not like just like, oh, you know what I'm saying? They're making a dedication to not this themselves, to the college, where they feel as though are supporting them, bro.
Now, I mean,
hey, Tim, they don't even know how tight, bro. It didn't even matter what race we was when we were there, bro. It was all love. But
Neil, what you think, bro? Like with this whole the racial slur towards the young women in high school with them kneeling,
It's just insensitive, man. I mean, fuck that dude, bro. I mean, just straight like that.
I mean, he been fired.
I mean, that's good because, but other than being fired, like, you know, is he going to be working again the next year? Or, I mean, I just feel like I ain't saying he need to go to jail for it, but I mean, it was just insensitive, bro. I mean, if it was men's basketball, it still would have been fucked up. But come on, bro, you women in basketball already facing enough backlash as it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to demean them like that, and you know that shit is discouraging, bro. Like to hear somebody say that about them, he knew that mic was on. You know
believe
what I'm
that
saying?
also.
And like Lou said, bro, if your blood sugar high, you know you're a diabetic. You doing whatever you can.
When your joint hit,
Yeah,
you're not even worried about nobody nailing.
You know what I'm saying? You're not worried about no racial slurs.
You're gonna hit the ground, bro.
To bring your shit back down. You know what I'm saying? Like
True.
you're not worried about none of that. You trying to seek medical attention or you know doing what you need to do for your condition. You're not out here dropping an N-bomb. You know what I'm saying for a medical condition. He meant what he said. You know what I'm saying? Like he meant to say it.
I mean, it was very.
So fuck him.
Let me say this. You said
face.
you said he got fired, right? And he was like, would he be hired again? Let's say this. Matt Rowan, owner of OSPN, the third-party company that produced the telecast.
So he's an
owner.
Yeah.
He's still going to eat off this.
So if he's not back,
so if he's fired, it doesn't matter. He's fired.
He'll be announcing somewhere else.
He probably don't have to. He's an owner. He doesn't have to broadcast anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still. Like you said,
he can hire.
He's still going to eat.
He's going to fire. Yeah. He can do what he needs. So
he still can be an announcer somewhere else.
Anyway.
Well, see, so it's almost like canceling him as an individual doesn't necessarily work.
His company,
because his company is still eating off of whatever the controversy.
Let me ask you this:
He's owner of OSPN, the third party company.
If I was on a podcast somewhere else, and I said something, you know, to disrespect the homosexual community.
Oh damn, Tim, you definitely stay in Oklahoma.
Or if I said a racial slur about a white person, you know what I'm saying, and that certain podcast banned me. You know, they fired me. And I was like, damn, Dave, you know what I'm saying? I need a job. Or Rick, man. You know what I'm saying? They did it. Yeah, come on BNY and talk about it.
You got it.
That's the circle of life, bruh.
So it's going to always happen just by virtue.
Somebody always going to give you a job.
It's going to be okay to someone.
Yeah,
not necessarily the situation.
Like I said, because we're
I know you.
Because we're so acceptable
like that.
Yeah, we're so acceptable. I'm being honest with you. With the guy from Oklahoma and a lot of things, it gets watered down by these. I don't know who it is, to be honest with you. Like, oh, why is that so offensive? Like, it'll get brought up to probably like, y'all say the N-word. Y'all say this. And it's a content. I don't think people really get the content of what is being spoken of. Should we use it less? Yes, but it's something that's, I don't know. I can't really explain that part, but it's like, it's a different content. You get what I'm saying? He said, I hope these niggas lose. He was definitely not fucking with that team at all for kneeling. He did not like no one on that team for kneeling at all.
Nope.
It's different between me saying, Nail, my nigga, how you been doing? How's life been treating you? You know what I'm saying?
It's not the same.
It's far from the same. I don't give a fuck if I be like, Nail, my nigga.
Right.
How you been? You know what I'm saying? You be like, hey,
it was a very.
But I'm gonna say I'm good, my nigga.
It was a very direct, very demeaning. It was meant to kind of put them young women down.
Yeah.
Now, he didn't necessarily expect the mic to be on, but like what you're saying as far as when you say fucking niggers, you're not.
It's racist.
Yo, that's not a we familiar. That's not like y'all outside the door and I'm like, yo, look at these niggas over
Yeah, ladies fuck.
You know what I'm saying? It's not
Yeah.
the same. It's not a familiar tone. It's not a familiar usage. When you say, yo, I hope these fucking niggas
That was slave contact.
lose.
Yeah, because he didn't like how they was. He didn't like how they was.
He didn't like the protest.
Yeah.
That's what it boiled down to.
And my thing is, why? Why?
Ain't had
Why
shit
is the
to do with him.
protest? Why is the movement so much of a job? People, black and white, saying protests are about gun laws, my dude.
It don't.
Gun laws. No one was like, oh my God, these people are outrageous. It was nothing. It was like, it's a right. It's an amendment. They have the right to do this. We don't have the right to.
Yeah, but then now you're starting to dive into.
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
knowing our place.
Yeah,
so to speak.
I will listen. I ain't want to say it.
We
but,
stepping outside of our. To
what
some
we
people.
what we were talking about earlier, I said, listen, I'm not the. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I'm not the. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the real book. But if this is happening, and this is happening, and that is happening, eventually this is going to happen. Eventually, it's just a process. It's just.
Yeah. It's
so like you said, it's
escalation.
not like know your place. Like this is cool for us to do for this, but Nelly, like what is so devastating about somebody taking a knee about something? You was proposed to, your man dropped to his knee. Well, nowadays you was proposed to, your girl dropped to her knee.
Well, so depending on what it's being done for,
it depends on
it's okay.
what it's being done for.
It's love
it's
or it's hate.
okay.
Nah, I mean no arguments.
I mean, like I
think,
said, this is just my opinion. I'm not trying to make you feel no type of way. One thing about me, people are going to be people. I've always believed that. You know what I'm saying? People are going to be people, but people love being treated with respect, love, kind. They want all of that because we're people, we're emotional creatures. But to not give it to somebody else, it's an issue, bro. It's a big issue. You know what I'm saying? Not even just a process, just in general in life. Like, it's an issue. People are like, oh, they don't deserve it. Okay. Some people might not deserve certain things, but, you let them be. You don't have to give it to them.
You don't even got to tell them that they don't deserve it.
You just let them, you know what I'm saying, go about life.
You don't even engage
life eventually shows them, like, that this is why this
That's
is not happening
easier
for you.
said than done.
It is. I'm not saying it's not.
It takes first of all, it takes big individuals to kind of look past certain things and to allow people to learn on their own. But if you're talking about like a race and a culture, like kind of just allowing people to learn on their own, like black people have been waiting for that day.
Yeah. Oh no, that's definitely. That's definitely.
Yeah.
And if
Still
you don't
waiting.
agree with it, just you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You have the right to say something, but Jesus Christ,
Like,
just to
understand
be
this.
just right,
Not that.
disrespectful.
The First Amendment comes with stipulations. See, a lot of people say,
definitely.
"Oh, it's my First Amendment right. I can
Yeah,
say
it
whatever I
definitely
want."
comes with a lot of
Understand that. There's no locks on any of our mouths or tongues.
No,
We can say whatever the fuck we want.
You are right.
That doesn't mean it doesn't come with consequences.
Right. The Bible say a man who guards his lips guards his life.
There you go. So just be expecting. You can speak whatever you want, whatever truth or whatever falsehoods you want, but there's going to be consequences regardless.
My thing is, I like to make light of certain situations, but I would leave it alone because he go like this, man.
Man, look.
It's crazy.
Speaking of
Shout
light,
out, Tim.
Speaking of light, man.
Hey, Tim, yeah, hey.
Read that real quick, Will. You got that?
What, my man Tim?
Yeah, Tim.
Hey, for one, shout out to Tim Lavoie, bro. I met
Who
Tim.
is that? You know who
I met
that
Tim
is.
in college, bro, and I asked him, you know what I'm saying, I sent him a thing about the podcast. He accepted it. Tim checks in. He might not write a lot. Tim says, Will, keep doing your thing. Bro, I enjoyed the podcast. I don't know the other guys, but I like the perspectives y'all have been giving. Keep it up. Y'all got to educate the people. And Tim, because I know you personally, so I might be a little biased. Tim is one of them guys that's like, honestly, if you he gives what you give. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you give him hate, he's not going to really give you hate. He'll just be like, you know what? I know you're not feeling me. I'm not going to stay in this area you're at. I'm just going to, I'm going to ease off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not,
Right.
he's not the guy like, I'm going to stay here. You don't like me. Oh, say something about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's people like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, we got soldiers, we got generals. Tim is always the type of guy that's been like, I'm going to speak. But I know how you feel towards me or the things I believe.
Keep it moving.
I'm gonna keep it moving.
He reciprocate.
Yeah, I'm not really about to end. But the thing about Tim, bro, he's one of the most likable guys you meet. You know what I'm saying? Tim is. Tim is not. As you see the name Tim Lavoie.
Yeah.
Tim is not of the African American descent, but Tim is. He's a human. He's a man. He's, he knows how he wants to be treated. Mm-hmm. He treats others the same. And that's why I know, because I have friends like that. Like, it's not, it's not like, oh, it was just a kid from Southeast or the kid that lived in Forestville that's been around all these black people my whole life. No, I was in West Virginia, Bluefield College, you feel me? And I met a lot of good men, and Tim was one of them. So, hey, Tim, all day, bro, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Love you. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Tim.
From anything from life or anything you ever need, you already know. But Tim a good dude, man. I'm gonna keep it. Tim a good dude. Like honestly, like Tim is really a
if you vouch for him,
a good guy, man. Like really, like and just in general with what I'm saying, people. Yeah. Black, white, Hispanic. He's going to treat you the way you give him off. You know what I'm saying? He's not. You know what I'm saying? So Tim definitely seen some things that even in school that we went through, he couldn't really, relate to it all the time, but what he could relate to, you know what I'm saying? Because, oh, damn, Tim, you about to make me mess up. Not Irish. Tim is,
Tim, post it in the comment if you got it.
Yeah, Tim is from a different genre of life. He's not, like, if you say his parents are not ethnic. Yeah, he's not, you know what I'm saying? But if you look at him, you're like, oh, Tim is just white. No, Tim is not just white. So he knows, you know what I'm saying?
There were certain hardships.
To a certain extent, he knows. And one other thing, Tim, before I get off subject, before we move on to the next thing, shout out to you, bro, for your grind and continue doing what you're doing with the coaching. And he is Oklahoma, and a lot of people might not know. I'm not ashamed of my background. I was incarcerated. Tim used to write me, bro, from Oklahoma. From the college and college he was coaching at, he wrote me and he made it. It was stamped the college, everything, bro. He wrote me. He's never been that guy that's like, oh, he's gone out of sight, out of mind. No, he's always from me, Trey, Mercer, Ryan, everybody, man. Like Tim is. So this is not like Tim just being my friend type of thing. Tim has just been, you know what I'm saying.
What up, Mike? What up,
you know what I'm saying? So enough of that about Tim. You just got big shout outs on podcasts.
Yeah, definitely.
But love you, bro.
Man. Shout out to Tim.
And that's how I don't understand how we can't. We all really live together. Matter of fact, we all live together. Me, Tim, Trey, Mercer, Ryan. It was a gumbo, bro, and it was nothing. It was nothing. Nobody cultural background.
It didn't
collided. You know what I'm saying? It was a mutual understanding of like, okay, that's what you do. Cool. You know what I'm saying? It was like, why? You know what I'm saying? And we explained or he explained.
That was always someone maybe on the outside.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? If even with anything, like we all was able to sit and talk to each other as young men. Anything. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. And that's what it was. And we played Halo after that.
Hey.
Before Call of Duty was popping, we played Halo after that.
Shout out to Tim, man. Shout out to Trey. Shout out to Bluefield College, man. Look, y'all did it. Y'all took a stand for what you all believed in. And, sorry about the 2-week suspension. But whether it's Bluefield, whether it's Cap, whether it's the girls squad in Oklahoma, BNY will always stand behind anyone that is, opposing oppression, in whatever form that it drops, in whatever form it comes in. We're not biased on this side.
No, never.
It's just that we kind of we have a tendency to hone in on the most prevalent, but it doesn't matter who's being oppressed, or who feel like they're being held under the foot of someone that's against them. BNY is always going to be there for you. on a
No doubt.
on a lighter note, we're gonna wrap it up, man. This day in Black History, because we've been talking about this racist shit, man. Talking about how folks kind of view Black people, but you know what we always want to do, and what we always like to do in BNY, we like to end this out on a positive, a great note, where we're going to uplift the community, and we're going to highlight it in a way that it not only uplifted our community, but in society as a whole. So we got a this day in Black History for you all. I'm going to shout it out. I'm heading over to my man Lou, Uncle Lou Jr.
Yeah.
He back from his hiatus. I'm going to give him the honor of highlighting black culture in this day in Black History. What you got for us, baby?
Real quick, my man Tim, one more time. He laughed and he say, we all, and this is all I'm saying, we all learned a lot about and from each other. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that, Tim. You could have stopped it right there. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, we can leave it right there. Like it's simple as that.
Yeah.
You can say what you want about me about picking this one, but I picked it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of things that happen on this day in Black History Month. A lot of things happen in history in general on this month, in this day. Every day is Black History Month.
Every day.
Every
all
day.
Year, 365.
Learn from Black to just history in general. This day in Black History, March 12th, 1897. Langston Hughes University, a historical Black institution, was founded in Oklahoma. Langston Hughes University was founded in, I think I'm saying this right, Langston, Oklahoma, on March 12th, 1897. It is Oklahoma's only historical Black college or university, because African Americans were not allowed to attend colleges or university in the state. The Black settlers of Langston raised the money to build the institution where their children could learn and grow. Originally founded as the color architectural and normal university, the school operated with the mission to instruct both male and female students in the fields of agricultural and mechanics of industrial arts. On September 3rd, 1898, the school officially opened, and Presbyterian Church, I know I said that wrong, but and with the enrollment of 41 students. 41. Langston University boasts an ungraduated enrollment of 2,379 students. So, I mean, with the whole thing going on in Oklahoma, I just wanted to also put something bright on Oklahoma, not just like bash Oklahoma. You feel me? We not really, that's not what we doing. But shout out to Oklahoma for this right here, bro, and it's still standing. So this day in Black History Month, that's what I wanted to talk about.
That's what's
the
up.
Langston Hughes University. We appreciate y'all for that, and I'm pretty sure like it's wide open to not just only Blacks. So we got a duality. We got the negative, but we also gonna that's why I picked it also. You know what I'm saying? Oklahoma. You know, it's always in any state, country, it's always some bad, but it's also the bad usually drowns out the good sometimes.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Because this one man said what he said out of order doesn't mean that's the whole Oklahoma. You feel me? It's kind of weird that it's, you know, only one still university, you know. I'm who I am. So, you know what I'm saying? But shout out for this day in Black History Month, March 12th, 1897. Langston Hughes University was founded, bro.
Well, hey, look.
Shout out.
That's something significant. And you know what? Honestly, that's a good way to kind of end it.
Yeah.
Just because we can always highlight and talk about the negative, right? But it's one thing if we can kind of get off of that tip and come back with something that kind of contradicts the negative from any place.
The positivity is out there, bro. It's just we
got to kind of hone in.
We have to work even harder for it. That's the sad part about it, though, because we're so used. It's not saying we, but because people are so used to old ways or the British way or this way or that way.
It's time for change.
He been saying it, bro. People just thought it was a slogan. He's seen it. We all gotta see it.
Hey, look, y'all got any last words, man? Kind of closing out, man. What y'all got for us as we wrap this up, man? On this beautiful Friday evening.
Cuzzo Nelly Nell, go ahead, bro.
Of course, we got to thank the viewers, man.
Of course, all the way.
Y'all keeping us going. Just want to say I love y'all, man. I love my cousins in here. They my brothers for life.
Definitely.
Glad to be here with y'all.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it safe. And, yeah, man, thank y'all. I thank Rick for the opportunity, of course.
Shout out to Rick, man.
And,
of course.
Yeah, that's all I got, man. Love y'all. Be safe.
I guess it's on me, right?
It's on you, baby.
I was hoping they went this. You know what I'm saying?
You know, this way.
You know how you try to read ahead so nobody. You try to read ahead so you.
Lou, it's on you, Lou.
I done read the line about 7 times. I might read the line. The man ran across the street. Period. I'm reading everything.
You gonna text like an old person?
Yeah, I'm gonna do all that.
What you doing?
I was hoping they went in a circle so I could, you know what I'm saying, get my thoughts together. But I'm more on impulse and being honest of the things I say. It's a few things I feel like we didn't touch on, but I feel like we did touch on them. Change is one of the biggest things that needs to happen because I don't want nobody to get offended. I don't want nobody to feel like I'm attacking anything. We've seen even our culture and the world change, like from, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to touch on it because I think a lot of people stray from it because they're so scared of how the reaction they would get. We are living in a world now where some people feel as though they're not born into the right body. And we definitely accept them for being who they feel they are.
No doubt.
And the sad thing is we can't actually be who we generally are in society without being looked at or felt, especially as the black man. They like some of the stuff that we do. They like to emulate some of the things that we say. You know what I'm saying? But to have the respect and the equality, I think, is kind of off. You get what I'm saying? Because as people, we are accepting you not because we have to or because you're dominant. We accept you because this is who you feel as though you are. Right. This is what you are. And I don't want to say gay. I don't know what. See, 2021 and the 2000s is so tender, you can't really say, but I have homosexual, I have gay family members, and I love them as much as more if I love my straight family or black, white, short, tall, one eye, avatar, blue. I don't care. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're who you are. And I respect people for being who they are, but at times, you know what I'm saying, it's like the bashing and the criticism and the pointing of fingers have to stop. The love, the acceptance, the equality has to actually begin. It doesn't have to begin because you can profit off of it. Yep. It doesn't begin because you feel as though you get a vote off of it. It doesn't begin because you feel as though if I do this first, you know what I'm saying, I'll get recognized for it. It has to be just because of humanity, because of the humane love and what we actually as Americans supposed to stand for. You know what I'm saying? The land of the free, you know what I'm saying? It just has to be equal all the way around, not because you could benefit from it. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about like regular people. I'm talking about like the higher echelons of people that you feel as though that they're not doing anything. They're not doing this, or it's not this, it's not that, it's not that. Yes, it is this, it is that. You know what I'm saying? It's right in front of your face. But they wanted to make it so a normal thing of I'm not saying not equality, but it just want to norm so much stuff that's not right. It is ridiculous. everybody has the right to be who they are. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people are like, well, if somebody's racist, they're just racist. They have the right to be that. That's their God-given right. But why not try not being racist?
I mean,
why try not to see why, you know what I'm saying, why this is that? Why not ask questions? Why not try to learn and get a better understanding instead of just assuming from what you hear or what you think is what that person is or what that person believes in? Why not? Why not step out? If you have any information, people Google stuff every day. How about sitting in front of somebody and actually talking to them? As a human, as a person.
Put the phones down and let's have some more conversations.
You could Google about me all day, and it's Google and whatever's going to pop up and say who I am or who I am to society. But until you sit down and talk to me, you know what I'm saying, you really don't know. So as I say at every end of podcast, bro, if any podcast you ever see me in, every time I leave here, what I say, man, I mean, saying treat people like you want to be treated. Love each other, Holmes. It's not. It's not that. It's really not that hard. You know what I'm saying? If you're not getting the same thing, distant from it. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Blake.
Yeah, shout out to Blake.
Distant from it.
Emotional intelligence isn't as common as it should be.
It really isn't, bro. And you know what's so crazy? I'm going to say this on my behalf. I can talk like this to certain people, or I'll say certain stuff, and they always think, oh, you're just trying to be right. You're trying to dominate the conversation, or you're trying. No, I just want us all to be on the same page. That's all I want.
You offering a perspective.
That's all I want. Even with me and this man right here, even this man right here, we've been around each other for over 20 years. You don't think we bump heads? People really didn't believe me and Donnell had real life disagreements. Like, we would be around each other but wouldn't speak because I know where he stood and I respected that. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that I didn't finish talking to him, it wasn't a, you know what I'm saying? I respected it, but I didn't have an understanding. But after we get over it, like, look, bro, what's this? And it was like, all right, you feel this way because of this and this. But look, you don't feel this way because I wasn't coming off at that like this. And then it was like, you know what? I get you. It wasn't you're right, you're wrong type conversation. It was like, this is how I feel.
It's a mutual agreement.
And you have now you have an understanding why what's going on, why what was said. And if it was a big wrong, if I was wrong, Nell know I've apologized. Nell called me times like, cuz you know what, my bad for that, bro. True. Not because he's just not my man. It's he's a human. It's a humane type thing. Like, you know what? My bad. You know what I'm saying? It's all about, bro. Like I say before I leave here, every time I'm here, bro, love each other, homes. This treat people how you honestly want to be treated. Yes, you have different views. Yes, you have this, you have that, but you have that because you believe this. It's a lot of times you're like, oh, I know this person, they do this, and I know somebody that's just like them. I know people that act like 30 people I know, but I treat all 30 of them differently. I don't treat them all the same.
Yeah.
I can't treat them all the same because guess what? They have each one of them have time to grow, change. I have time to grow, change, and learn everything. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna get into it. But you know what I'm saying? Just respect each other. You know what I'm saying? Black, white, Haitian, Avatar, blue. Doesn't matter. We all here together. We on this planet together. And a person, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot more, but y'all take care, man. I love y'all. I love being here. And I know I'm usually the one that, you know, be joking too much, but you know what I'm saying? It's definitely a lot of things I've been saying lately in the last couple of weeks when my uncle passed, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's an eye opener. I hate that it took that much. It really didn't take that much, but it took that much for me to say something because he was a man that really just, he said what he meant, you know what I'm saying? And he was a man that he never was one to shy from apologizing for anything that he did wrong to anybody or anything in life. He's never been that guy. You know what I'm saying? So him passing and me, you know what I'm saying, not, you know, able to be there. And even though I was younger when I spent a lot of time with him, I definitely took a lot from him. And a lot of that is my father, so I took a lot from that. And just in my uncles, you know what I'm saying? So I've definitely been on a different type of energy with, you know what I'm saying, just a whole bunch of things I've been seeing in the world today, and we need to just really just really get it together and stop picking who we want to defend at certain times because it benefits us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
no doubt. I mean, look, the appreciation
gotta be easy,
is
bro.
there. The understanding is there. The difference is the things that we talk about. That's kind of why we're here right now, right? We like to pride ourselves on having a perspective that it's not necessarily just our own, but we try to keep it as objective as possible.
Of course.
You know, because we consider ourselves sympathetic to other people's plight. You know, and so this isn't just a podcast for the culture, for the black folks. You know,
it's for everybody.
This is a podcast that kind of can resonate with a lot of people, a lot of individuals. That's what we pride ourselves in over here in BNY. I'm gonna say this in closing, man. As I always say, I appreciate the therapy. I appreciate kind of being in here with you all and having this space and this time that's dedicated on a weekly basis for us to kind of get what we need to get out, because we may not always have that opportunity.
Right.
We got life, we got careers, jobs, this, that, and the other, families, and you don't always have the opportunity to just say, like, yo, I gotta get it out of my system, bro. And whatever your F word is at that moment, it's just like, yo, you need to be able to kind of just get it out.
Of course,
don't bottle it up.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people make that mistake. It's may not necessarily be their fault, but not everyone has the opportunity and the place to kind of just be able to vent, talk about whatever, kind of get it out, have a good time. Or if it even is more so personal and emotional side, just get it out your system, get it out there, and feel better because you're not bottling it up. And that's what we strive to create over here in BNY, man. So, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I say it every week, week in and week out. I'm in a room full of black men. Hey, look, Pastor Lou Franklin, yo, took it over for PG Jakes today.
Yeah, my bad. It was just
welcome back, man.
Bro, it's been a lot going on that I've been sitting around watching, and you know what I'm saying? I be letting a lot of stuff slide because I be like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like.
You need that platform.
Actual truth. You know what I'm saying? I've been told truth to my face, and bro, sometimes it hurt. And I don't want to hear it. I be like, God dang. But it's a growth thing, bro.
Yeah.
It's a growth thing for all of us. We have to grow. It's a change. And we all have to change. And at the end of the day, that's what it is, man. Like you said, love each other, man. Y'all already know what it is. Bruno.
You said what you had to say, babe. So look,
Bruno.
We gonna close it out. Yo, we appreciate y'all for listening in, tuning in on all streaming platforms. Check us out. Be sure to share. Share and like all these videos and all this content, babe.
Hey, real quick. If y'all have any type of topics y'all want to talk about, I know it's last minute. It's surprising to everybody. Write us, hit us up some type of way. If you got Rick, Nail, anybody, inboxes, and I'm gonna do it myself. If we pick your topic, I am sending out. I mean, it's not much. We are gonna send out. We're gonna personally do it. You know what I'm saying? We pick your topic. We'll let you know ahead of time. Even if I'm not here, we'll be sending out a $5 Cash App bow prize thing to whoever topic we pick. Everybody's topic is very relevant. Don't get it wrong. But if you have a topic that you feel strongly about, because like he said, BNY is not just only about us, it's about you all. Because without you all, we will not be sitting here and having these things today. So, man, y'all be easy. Remember that. Put that out there. Hit us up.
BNY merch on the way.
BNY merch. Yo, shout out to Team Heartless, Fineo Brand, D-Nail. Got the fire fits for y'all. Hit them up in the links below. Y'all know where to reach them at. Hey, if not that, we
I'm
gonna be sharing them.
I'm gonna have a hoodie go
yo.
with this soon.
Hey, we
Man,
love
wow,
y'all.
man.
We appreciate y'all. We out, baby. One.
One.
What is y'all head?
It's gonna rock, right?
Going.
Heads up.
Run that back.
One.